Caitlin Clark just made WNBA history by being the first rookie to record a triple-double, not once, but twice. She also has the most assists in a game, 19, and is closing up on the all-time assist record. Now she's going to add undisputed Rookie of the Year to the list. Here's why Angel Reese's injury doesn't alter Clark's claim to the trophy. But before we get started, let's speak about Angel Reese. She's out for the season due to a wrist injury sustained in her last Chicago Sky game against the Los Angeles Sparks, and she's not thrilled about it because she was also having a record-breaking first season. Reese had just played well against the Los Angeles Sparks and was hoping to make an impression against the Dallas Wings on Sunday. However, just hours after being labeled as doubtful for Sunday's game, Reese and the Sky announced a season-ending injury in a tragic social media post. After undergoing further medical evaluation after the September 6th game against Los Angeles, Angel Reese has been ruled out for the rest of the 2024 season with a wrist injury. According to the club, the team will provide medical updates later as needed. It's unfortunate that the All-Star rookie season ended at such a bad time. Hopefully, Reese will recuperate safely and efficiently from her injuries. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter in the Rookie of the Year competition. Clark has been dominating all season, and her victory should be uncontested. So, what makes Clark the clear frontrunner? We're going to break it down for you.
Austin gets it back to Clark, sidesteps Howard, she will launch and knock down a three.
You want to get 2 or 3 closeouts each possession, and if you do that, you're probably going to have a team in rotation, and you're probably going to have some mismatches.
Clark, step back three.
Caitlin Clark led the way, finishing with 26 points, 12 assists, and 5 rebounds, setting up the Fever for a 104-100 overtime win. What a performance again. And with Aja Wilson out for the Aces yesterday, could the Fever face an Aces team without their MVP? More importantly, may this mean Clark has a free run at MVP this season as well? Let's dig in. There are plenty of head-to-head confrontations, playoff ramifications, and mind-blowing stats. Believe me, you don't want to miss this. Of course, the main distinction is Caitlin Clark. I believe she should be considered for MVP, Rookie of the Year for starters, but MVP as well. You've seen the highlights, but have you actually seen the numbers? Clark's statistics are not only impressive, but also historically significant. And when we compare them to Reese's, you might be surprised at what we discover. Let's break it down and see why Clark's performance is making headlines throughout the league. First up, scoring. Clark averages 19.2 points per game, which is not only outstanding for a rookie, but also all-star caliber. And what about assists? She averages 8.5 assists per game, which leads the WNBA. Consider this, a rookie leads the NBA in assists. That has never happened before.
To get it back to 4 here.
Jordan Canada has been a problem for Caitlin Clark. Pressure all game.
Clark, a problem for Canada.
Now let us discuss efficiency. Clark's true shooting percentage is currently 59.1%. For those who don't know, that is the second highest total ever for a rookie averaging at least 17 points a game. She isn't simply scoring, she's doing so with accuracy. But what about when it actually counts, in a crunch? Clark steps up. She's had numerous games with 25 points and 10 assists, something no other player has done in a single season. In her final game of the season against Angel Reese, she scored a career-high 31 points and dished out 12 assists. Talk about a statement. That is clutch performance right there. To me, that is assorting dominance. Now you may be wondering, what about head-to-head matches? Clark's Fever won 3 of their 4 games against Reese's Sky. That's not simply luck, it's impact. Caitlin Clark is a sensation, and if I were to question anyone who believes she is not the Rookie of the Year, I would ask, who would you want to start your franchise with? Let's discuss Clark's playmaking ability. She is on course to beat Alyssa Thomas's season-long record for total assists. That's not just Rookie of the Year material, it's league MVP talk. Let's not forget that she is also the league's 5th highest point scorer.
Point range on at least 23-point attempts in a 5-game span. You know what else is on that list?
But, as we all know, basketball is more than simply individual stats. It's about how you help your team succeed. Clark's ability to score and set up her teammates is transforming the game for the Fever. She is more than simply a star. She makes everyone around her shine brighter. Now, some of you may be curious about Reese's stats. She concluded her debut season with an average of 13.6 points and 13.1 rebounds per game. Those are good stats, particularly on the boards. Without any discussion, she had 26 double-doubles, the most ever by a rookie. That's not to be taken lightly. But when we look at the larger picture, Clark's influence on the game extends beyond one area. Clark has made a number of contributions to the game. Let's be honest for a second. Rebounding is crucial, but it's not everything. Clark's ability to dictate the tempo of the game, create opportunities for her teammates, and score when it matters most distinguishes her. Let's not forget about shooting percentages. Reese is the poorest shooter in WNBA history while attempting shots inside 5 feet of the hoop. Let it sink in. That's a concern, especially when you have so many rebounds. Clark, on the other hand, isn't simply scoring more. She's doing so more effectively. What we're seeing from Clark is a complete player. She doesn't simply succeed in one area, she dominates in all of them. Her ability to understand the game, make split-second choices, and identify the open player is basketball IQ that cannot be taught.
Clark launching ahead. Mitchell beats the pack back.
Sure, Clark's personal statistics are outstanding, but let's step back for a moment. What if I told you that one rookie's presence may be the difference between a playoff spot and a losing season? The figures may surprise you. Let's discuss the Indiana Fever. 2 years ago, they were the league's punching bag, winning only 5 games. Fast forward to present, and they've secured a playoff berth. What has changed? 2 words: Caitlin Clark. She's not just putting up stats, she's affecting the game for her entire squad. In the previous 2 years, the Fever has won only 18 games, 5 in 2022 and 13 in 2023. What about this year? They have already won 19 of 36 games and are in the playoffs in 6th place, perhaps higher. Now contrast it with the Chicago Sky. With a record of 13-22, they are in the final playoff berth. That's a squad battling to stay afloat. And without Reese for the remainder of the season, their postseason chances aren't looking good. But this is where Clark truly excels. She isn't simply scoring, she's improving everyone around her. Her teammates' shooting percentages are up, their confidence is skyrocketing, and the Fever are suddenly the team no one wants to play in the playoffs.
Benley, handoff Clark, launches, and hits a 3!
Let's speak about viewership for a second. What are the most viewed WNBA games this season? They all share one thing in common: Caitlin Clark. She's more than simply a player, she's a spectacle. What about the All-Star Game? Viewership reaches all-time high. Regular season games? Ratings skyrocket when Clark is on the court. This isn't only about personal achievements anymore. Clark has a league-wide influence. She is attracting new fans to the game, improving the WNBA's reputation, and doing so as a rookie. That sort of influence extends beyond stat sheets and highlight clips. But here's the real kicker. Clark is doing it all while guiding her team to victory. It's one thing to rack up high stats on a losing squad. It's another to propel your whole club into postseason contention. That is the deciding factor in the Rookie of the Year contest. Think about it. In one season, the Fever went from last place to playoff contender. That isn't just an improvement, it's a full reversal. And in the heart of it all, Caitlin Clark. Remember that basketball is a team sport. Individual statistics are impressive, but at the end of the day, it's all about victories and losses. Clark is doing more than simply inflating her personal numbers. She is also manipulating her team's victory column. Let's not forget the pressure. Coming into the league with all of the hype and expectations would be simple to crack. What about Clark? She's prospering. She's not only meeting but exceeding expectations, and she is doing it while leading her team to the playoffs. This is what differentiates decent players from great ones. It's not just about what you can do on the court, it's about how you inspire others around you. Clark isn't simply a celebrity, she's a leader. She is the type of player who can influence a team's culture. Clark's influence on his team and the league is evident, but there's more to the tale. What if the actual measure of a rookie isn't simply their stats or their team's success, but also their potential to mold the sport's future? Clark may be accomplishing just that, and here's why that matters in the Rookie of the Year campaign. Let us talk about something that cannot be measured numerically: leadership. Clark is not just racking up outstanding stats, she is also altering the game with her presence on the floor. Clark not only performs well under pressure, but she also flourishes. When the game is on the line, you want her to be the one holding the ball. But it's not just about clutch situations. Clark's consistency is off the charts. She's won many Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month accolades. That's more than simply a hot run, it's domination throughout the season. She's not only having a solid rookie year, she's having one of the finest seasons we've ever seen, rookie or not. Now let us talk about the future. Clark isn't just playing well, she's playing like an all-time great. Her skill set, court vision, and capacity to improve those around her all point to a player who has the potential to transform the face of the league. And, speaking of revolutionizing the league, have you seen the ratings when Clark is on the court? She's not just winning games, she's also earning fans. She has inspired more people to watch women's basketball. That is the type of influence that extends beyond statistics and prizes. Some would argue that Reese's injury knocks her out of contention for Rookie of the Year. But here's the truth. Even if Reese had remained healthy, Clark's argument for the medal is simply too compelling. Her mix of individual greatness, team success, and general effect on the game places her in a class of her own. Clark is currently placed third for the MVP award. Think of it like this. Clark isn't just playing well, she's redefining perceptions of what a rookie can achieve. She doesn't just contribute to her team, she leads it. She isn't simply racking up statistics, she's making history and smashing records. Whether a rookie or not, this is what distinguishes excellent players from great ones. Let's speak about adaptation. Coming into the WNBA is difficult. The game is quicker, the athletes are stronger, and the competition is tremendous. What about Clark? She did not merely adapt, she excelled. Some might claim that the league began to adjust to her. She overcame a difficult start to become a dominant force in the league. That is the mark of a real star. So when we look at the Rookie of the Year contest, we must evaluate all of these elements. Yes, statistics are crucial. Yes, team success important. However, it is also important to consider who is determining the game's future. Who is introducing new fans to the sport? Who is influencing the way we think about what a rookie can do? When you add it all up, the numbers, team success, leadership, and influence on the league, it's evident that Caitlin Clark is more than simply the front-runner for Rookie of the Year. She is redefining what it means to be a rookie in the WNBA. Okay, let's go over it one again. Caitlin Clark has dominated this season. She doesn't simply smash records, she shatters them. Most assists in a game? Check. Who was the first rookie to record a triple-double? You bet, and she did it twice. Don't forget that she is guiding her club to the playoffs after the longest current drought in WNBA history. Angel Reese had a terrific debut season prior to her accident. She established the rookie record for most double-doubles, and we wish her the best of luck in her recovery. Even if she hadn't been incapacitated, Clark's effect would have been far greater. Clark isn't simply playing well, she's revolutionizing the game. So, the big question is Caitlin Clark the future of the WNBA? With her talent, leadership, and ability to captivate fans, she might be redefining what it means to be a rookie superstar. What are your thoughts? Please let us know in the comments, like, and subscribe so you never miss out on the newest news regarding the W.